Welcome to a wet and miserable Stockport in early autumn, but it's nowhere near as wet and miserable as it was yesterday when I was here for the Stockport Paint Jam. Now, I wasn't intending to do a video about that, it was just a day out to see the artists creating the street arts because I love that sort of thing. But I think I got some nice pictures and it'd be a shame not to share those. So I'm going to have a wander around today, it's the day after, to see hopefully the completed piece of work because it was mid-work when I was here yesterday. And I will intersperse some video of that with some stills from yesterday because I didn't have the video camera with me yesterday to give you a flavour of the event and the work itself. So bear with me, we will crack on. I think we'll first of all head to Canal Street, which is where Grit Studios, who arranged this whole event, is, and we will start off looking at the work down there. So here we are on Canal Street, and this was kind of the hub of it all yesterday, and there were all sorts of street food and bars and things down here, which hopefully you'll be able to see on the photos, but I was mainly concentrating on the artwork because I think it is worth preserving. It'll probably be here for a while, but in the end it will go. And yeah, things like this, they're a really nice way to improve the city. And I hope that people think it's a positive thing that I am showing these in photographs. I don't like to take pictures of other people's work and just present it as, oh look, I've got a great photograph, because I haven't. I'm just showing what somebody else has done. But I hope that this is bringing it to people's attention that wouldn't otherwise see it, and adding some value, because I do try and always add something to the photos. I don't just show the work, I show people interacting with the work and stuff like that, which hopefully makes it worth seeing in itself. Right, let's keep looking. So here we are at Grit Studios on Canal Street, and these are the guys that actually put on yesterday's event. I think they got around 50 artists from all over the place to come and paint the streets, all the way from here through Hillgate down to the Merseyway precinct, so all the way across Stockport. And if you didn't come down yesterday because of the rain, more fool you, because you missed a great event. And I kind of feel sorry that they got such awful weather for it, because I'm sure it would have been even more well attended if it hadn't been so grim. But you know, that's the way it goes in this part of the world, and at least this has brightened up the area for the winter to come. So thank you very much, Grit. So unfortunately I didn't get the names of all the people who were doing the art because I wasn't planning on doing a video on it. As I said, I was just wandering around with the family enjoying the event. So I'll try and just pop the tags or names or whatever of the people where I see them. But yeah, I think you'll be able to find, you know, probably some of you will recognise the work. Get in touch with Grit Studios, they'll know. It'd be nice to come back and take pictures here again, because hopefully when these are completely completed, there's a lot more finished than it was yesterday, but it's obviously still got bits to be done, and I don't know if that's just running out of time or the weather got even worse than when I was here. Just seeing a guy driving along in his car, stopping and taking pictures with his iPhone out of the window. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Not the way I want to do it. So here's another one that was nowhere near completion yesterday when I walked by, and it's looking marvellous now, isn't it? And a few more down here. Don't know quite what that means, but yeah, looks nice. And this one, I think that was close to completion but wasn't actually finished. This one I think was pretty much as it was, and I got a really nice picture here. It's a really nice thing around here because it's the bit of Stockport that hasn't really been fixed up yet. Well, there's a fair few bits, but this one I think it's on the way to being gentrified. So it's nice that there are things like this. I guess this is stage one of the gentrification process. You brighten it up with street art, and then you start getting people here. You start building the new flats and apartments and things, and pretty soon it'll be like Manchester. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. It's probably good for the economy and stuff. There's a saying, Stockport's not beep, And I kind of think that it doesn't really need to be fixed up, but I guess people need money, people need jobs, and I'm all for that. I could do with some money and work myself, but there you go. Fantastic stuff. This was all here before. This was part of the Bocatula Stocker artwork, so that's not new. That has been here for a while. But yeah, it's all an ongoing process, and it's really interesting to see. I feel quite honoured to be alive at the time when all this is going on. I think one of the things I'd say about the work that was produced yesterday is almost all of it that I saw was on hoardings and bits that are going to be removed. So they are temporary, which with some of them I think is probably a good thing, but they're not permanent like this. I mean, this one, which wasn't done yesterday, this was done a while ago, this is the Sarah Harding one, that's on a wall and that's going to stay, I imagine, for a considerable amount of time, probably till it fades, and that's as it should be. But and also over here, the butterfly there, that's another one, Stockport butterfly. So they're permanent-ish, as permanent as anything is in this life. But the other ones, they're not going to be there for long, and that is the idea. I think it's just a transitional butterfly stage. It's there to brighten the place up until it gets properly gentrified and made to look nice. So that's kind of good. But Lucy and I, one of our first dates was to go to a similar event to the Paint Jam, but in Manchester. So that'll be about 7 or 8 years ago. And it just shows how the cycle carries on. So it's now Stockport's turn to be regenerated, and we can expect more massive towers to go up in the town centre as it becomes another bee hive to make money. Yeah, bees make honey, cities make money. I guess I shouldn't be surprised at that. But anyway, let's go down and have a look at some more work just down here. We're on Cooper's Brow now, going down onto Hillgate. That's new. I don't remember there being lights across there, but these aren't new. Those have been there for a while. But that is one of the new ones from the Paint Jam yesterday. And this one goes against what I was saying about them not being permanent. I think this one is by a guy called the All-Weather Artist, and he really needed to be the All-Weather Artist yesterday because it was, I keep saying, don't I? Yeah, it was horrible yesterday. But I guess there are some people that are maybe more established or trusted to produce work that will last, and they get to put it on walls that are going to stay like that for longer. Well, who knows? I could be completely wrong. The hoardings could be taken down and put in a gallery. The wall might just be painted over. So I could be talking utter rubbish. It has been known. But yeah, anyway, All-Weather Artists. These are lovely, aren't they? Really like that. The greens are so vivid and gorgeous. So we're walking down Underbank now, and that's a new one there. These are all, you'll be familiar with these probably from previous videos that I've done. They are not new. Stockport is great to film in on a Monday because there's nobody here. I don't think Stockport wakes up till Tuesday. Yeah, yesterday this was all fairly buzzing despite the weather, and I had a DJ on there. In fact, it was Nihal, who you might know, and there was some breakdancing going on over there. Some kids do breakdancing from one of the youth groups or something, and it was really good. It was a really nice atmosphere. And this is where that Kes side of the van was being painted, that's now back in Canal Street.
Oh, that's nice.
So we're coming to the end of the trail now. We've just gone through Mersey Way, and this is the last bit. And this was all closed off for ages, till very recently, because it was all being done up. Not that you'd know it from looking just now, but yeah, there's some more work here that we came to see. And one of the few artists that I did get to chat to was this guy, Oscar with a K. And he was in the middle of doing this, and he was telling me that it was a response to a comment he'd received, saying that, I think he was saying that to me, he'd said his art was kindergarten level. So he was going to like respond by doing this. So yeah, nice one completed. Bit of beef there being addressed, doubtless. But yeah, no, that's kind of it really. Let's wander back to the start, see if there's a few more that we can catch on the way. So I don't know if this transformation is part of the paint jam or just somebody's just done it, but I recorded a bit of a video that is going to come out after this, and that was a shiny silver frog. No more. I kind of prefer it as it is now, actually. So as you can see, a lot of the work didn't get finished, barely started some of it, but that was, I think, mainly due to the weather. It was absolutely grim yesterday, as I said, and yeah, you can understand it was probably impossible to do this. I'm surprised that so many people managed to get anything done, but yeah, I think there is some coded information there as to how to finish it off, so hopefully either the artists themselves or somebody else will be finishing it off in good time. So there you go, Stockport Paint Jam. Thank you very much to all the artists who produced brilliant work, and to Grit Studios for putting it on, and not in any way affiliated. I just wanted to thank them because it's brilliant and I really enjoyed it, and I think the whole family did, and lots of other people throughout Stockport and further afield. But that's it for this time. I will be back very soon with some more interesting content. Hopefully I've been away shooting and I've done a bit of philosophizing, which you might find interesting or really annoying. But anyway, check back for that. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss it. Please do like and share because it really does help me out. And whatever you're doing, take care of yourselves, enjoy what you're shooting. Bye for now.